are going to prepare chou-fleur aurore. It's cauliflower, some sort of a soufflé made with cauliflower, and we're gonna serve it with a pinky sauce, which will be basically a white sauce, a bechamel, mixed with tomato. So this is a type of dish which is very light, very satisfying, smooth, and fantastic to use cauliflower and even broccoli. I love broccoli and cauliflower, so I always try to find new recipes. This one is a very traditional French recipe. So to make it as well interesting, you could make the recipe one with cauliflower and another one with broccoli, and then just add the sauce on top. It's a good way to actually test the two cabbage in a different, well, with the same sauce, but it will taste different because they are different. So let's go! For this recipe, you need a good sized cauliflower, 4 eggs, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 50 grams of butter, 1 cup of milk, and 50 grams of grated cheese, ideally Gruyère. The first step is to remove the leaves of the cauliflower that we're going to keep and use later as a side dish, because they are very good and I love to find them. So just cut them, remove the stem, and then just separate the leaf like that. And then place them in a bowl. Then we're gonna pan fry them later. And then the cauliflower itself, you just remove, there is still a little bit of stem here that you can remove. All right, then all the florets, we call that, you can just split them apart and like that. And then you can just split the floret apart like that. Voila. So we're gonna place a pot of water, cold water, some salt, and then you're gonna plunge the cauliflower in the cold water. Bring it to boil and then cook for around 20 minutes until the cauliflower is completely cooked. While the cauliflower is cooking, then dip the eggs into water to check if they are good. Then you're gonna break, and you try and see if the eggs are good for each of them. So if they float, it means that it's bad news, so you need to throw them. And if they sink, then it means that they are good, so you can use them. Basically, the gas into the eggs, make them bring the eggs at the surface. So just dip into water, break it, and the last one. Perfect. Then beat the eggs as an omelette, so briefly, not too beaten. We don't want to bring up foam, so in this state is good enough. Once the cauliflower is cooked, then you place it in a veggie meal. That's the same meal that I normally use for mashed potatoes. If you don't have that, obviously you can do the same with just a fork, or just by pressing the cauliflower. It's very easy because it's very well cooked, so you should not have any struggle to make a mashed cauliflower just by using the fork. The water here, I'm going to keep it because the cauliflower is going to be cooked in the bain-marie in the oven. So it's bain-marie needs always boiling water to pour around the dish. So we're gonna use this boiling water because it's already boiled, and then obviously I will add more boiling water to have enough to cover half of the pot. I'm going to use this pot to cook the cauliflower inside to make the dish. So just helping a little bit, and then normally if yes, that's it, perfect. I'm just removing cauliflower at the bottom, and then I'm gonna add the pieces which are left, and then finish it with a fork. Just remove that. This windmill is very practical. I mean, as you can see, there is lots. French people use it a lot to make fruit jam as well. So yeah, it's very useful. So you see all the grated mashed cauliflower now at the bottom. I'm just grating it to get everything including in the dish. All right, perfect. So now that we have mashed cauliflower, I'm gonna add the beaten egg that we've done, and then mix it completely. Mix it along the way to avoid the eggs to cook while you pour it. Just mix it like that, roughly. Perfect. Then I season with a bit of salt, not too much because the water of the cauliflower was already salty, so no need to add a lot. And then a bit of pepper, and then you can mix again. So you're gonna pour, as I mentioned, you're gonna pour the boiling water where you cook the cauliflower in, like that, in the dish. There's a little bit of cauliflower here, so I'm just pouring it. And then place the dish into the water. You can use some butter to butter roughly the dish. Then it will avoid the cauliflower to stick to the pot. And just pour the mixture into the pot like that. And then you can add extra water around the pot to cook in bain-marie. So this one is going to be placed into the oven for 45 minutes, and the oven has been preheated at 180 degrees. So the cauliflower leaves are now almost cooked, and they are a bit crunchy. So I'm gonna leave it like that, stop the heat, and then rewarm when it's gonna be ready to be eaten. So in the meantime, we are going to create a roux. So we're gonna melt pieces of butter. So when you melt butter, again, you've probably learned that from other video, you need to cut small pieces of butter for the butter to melt all at the same time. Then to the butter, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of flour. And then we're going to mix nicely until we get some sort of brown color. So basically until the flour starts to dry out a little bit. So this is the base of white sauce, béchamel in French, that we use a lot for gratin, for example. But yeah, in this case, we're gonna use it as a sauce to serve with our cauliflower. So it starts boiling. So I'm on medium heat now. So it's good. I'm gonna let it boil a little bit like that until it gets a more brownish color. So in the meantime, if you have, like me, some leaf from the cauliflower, then you can melt along the side of the béchamel, of the roux, butter in a pan, and then we're going to place the leaves of the cauliflower here, and then we're going to pan fry to serve as a side dish, just as it is, and we will season with salt. So now the butter and flour is a bit more brown, so I'm going to pour the milk and then keep mixing, and then we're going to wait until the sauce thickens. So on low heat, I'm decreasing the heat now, and then I'm going to keep mixing along the way for the sauce to thicken. So the sauce is nicely thick now, so I'm going to stop the heat, then include the cheese into the sauce, mix nicely. And then we are going to add the tomato paste into the whole mixture, to the sauce. Mix nicely still, so it creates what we call in French in sauce aurore. So you can see that it's nicely orangey, and the sauce is ready. No need to add salt because the cheese is already salty. So we're gonna keep it like that with the lid on to keep it warm outside the heat, removed from the heat until the cauliflower is ready to be eaten. This is the cauliflower with we're gonna serve it with as a like almost like a cake, part like that. Cooked, nicely cooked, and then we're gonna serve it with the sauce, with the Aurore sauce.